So if you're here, then you're probably curious about the drama that's going on between Asmongold and the channel Goufy something. What happened is that this dude, Goufy something, made a video about Vampire Survivors. Probably a lot of people know the game Vampire Survivors. It's a pretty good game and it's fun. It's an indie game, and basically what you do is you start the game and you're really weak until you play a couple of hours, and then you can buy more upgrades, and then you can get new weapons, and then you can unlock new stuff in the game, which makes you ultimately a lot stronger. You deal more damage and you feel better about the game. That's the progression system, and every game that has a progression system, that's how you get better at the game, right? You do more damage, your character becomes stronger or whatever. This guy literally trash talked all of the systems that every progression game has, and he tried to misdirect that to Vampire Survivors. The interesting thing is that he actually promoted his indie game, and he even said that his indie game is a lot similar to Vampire Survivors. Which meant to me, as just a random dude that's not actually stupid, that meant to me that he wanted to get bonus points on his own game and like promote his own game, because that's how it looks from the side, bro. We can see, we're not blind. You're not the smartest person on the planet, and so I'm not as well, bro. You should know this. There's always gonna be some dude that's smarter than you, or some dude that can see better than you, or some dude that can run faster than you. You're not like the shit, man. Just get that shit out of your head. You can keep it for yourself, right, that you're the shit, but you shouldn't project it like that. And what he did after Asmongold basically watched his video and he criticized what he said, because he's criticizing the game. Obviously you should be able to criticize his video. If he's gonna trash talk something without actually having any knowledge about the thing that he's trash talking, you should be able to criticize his videos. But in this case, he got really fucking angry with Asmongold. So the guy actually unlisted every video from his channel. Then he blamed Asmongold for like mental problems, and he blamed Asmongold for getting attacks on his videos. He blamed him basically for everything bad that happened after he showed the video. So what I wanted to say is that YouTube works this way. Your subscribers will see the video. Then that video, if it gets a lot of views, will get promoted to other people. And when other people watch your video, they will see that your video is shit. They can think for themselves, right? It's not about you convincing the people that you're right. It's actually about being logically correct and being right? You missed the point here, because I kind of like watching people who think logically correct and like don't just say shit out of their ass. That's a habit that I have, and I'm trying to deal with just talking shit out of my ass, because usually the result of saying stupid shit when you're inexperienced is what happened to you, my friend. And the reason I'm saying this is because your video is full of shit. You didn't take time to research the game properly. A random dude who's played the game 1 year ago or something like that, I think 1 year ago, I played the game. I played it for 60 hours. For those 60 hours that I played the game, I have more knowledge than you, who supposedly prepared to do his work, as you stated in your new video, which actually triggered me enough to make this video, because when I saw the guy's new video, I was like, bro, this guy can't be more delusional than this. Because listen, I'm not trying to offend him, I'm just being straight up facts, bro. Let's watch the video and hear what he says, because I honestly want to react real time to this, because I already watched it once and I had a lot of stuff to say. So I just want to say what I think. I'm not streaming this. I don't have any viewers, so I just feel fucking stupid if I go on Twitch and I stream this. Stupid. So what I will do is I will react without actually being on stream. Okay, we've got it set up. So let's just start this atrocious video. Look at him, he's a bad boy. He means business. He's gonna take down Asmongold. This guy is totally nuts.
But I do know exactly the type of person you are. This strain of live streamers you belong to, which profits by feeding off drama and riling up hordes of parasocially diseased teenagers. You are a liar, a fraud, and a parasite in human clothing. But if you want to prove me wrong on that, all you have to do is honor the word of your Discord moderator and permanently delete the first video about me. Have a nice day.
You can see by the way he talks, right? He honestly feels entitled here to something. I don't know to what, but he feels like he's in the right. All these streamers from ODK and probably whatever he's talking about are shit. That's what this guy thinks. He's convinced, and he's gonna try to make as many people humanly possible to believe that. And he's clear with this video. While Asmongold didn't necessarily try to say that the guy is shit, didn't necessarily try to convince people to trash talk to him, he didn't do anything of this sort. The hypocrisy here is that in this video he does exactly what he's trying to blame Asmongold for, and he doesn't realize that he's the one doing it, which is, to me, this shit is so wild, bro. It actually is funny. I don't understand how there's a person who can be this fucking wild. Like, I did some pretty stupid and wild shit, right? I know I did, but like, at least I'm always trying to logically arrange the pieces one after another, because if you don't, there's always gonna be a gap somewhere where your connection is just gonna break because you didn't feel it, and like that connection is weak because there's no logic backing it up in your theories or whatever you're saying. So let's just watch the video. Sorry for taking so long, but this shit triggered me. Honestly, this shit triggered me like I've played League of Legends 2 days in a row, did 40 loses, and like someone writes loser queue is not real. I just go fucking mental. I don't care what's gonna happen. I'ma go mental. So it's time to dig in.
So I've had a very strange 24 hours. You may know
he sounds so friendly. You can hear that he's so tilted that his actual personality, you can hear it in his voice. He's that fucking tilted. I know a lot of people like that because I had to deal with some of them, and if like this guy may be able to outwit people in real life and treat them like that and act like this, but on a public space where people will actually see you and hear what you say, and everything you say is recorded and people can watch it again so they can reality check your next video, which is this one. This is the new video, and I have a theory why you removed all of your other videos. The reason you removed all your other videos is because if people go in and watch some of your other Vampire Slayer videos, they will see that your most recent video is actually a deceitful hate video. This is the last video you want to put out, and you are gonna see why. He says some really wild shit, and not just about Asmongold. He kind of gets the big shovel and tries to like take from the pack of gold as much as he can, put it in the fucking bag. Let's collect that shit like it's Super Mario or something. Holy fuck. It's tilting me because anyone can get like popularity and views like this, but the way he's doing it is so toxic, man.
I recently made some videos about the game Vampire Survivors, calling it out for what I believe to be malicious and harmful game design practices.
Malicious and harmful game design practices. Keep in mind, he's actually talking about the progression system of every game known to man up until this point. He doesn't realize that.
A channel by the name of Asmongold, currently sitting at 1.6 million subscribers.
Yeah, Asmongold, small indie company, nobody knows this streamer.
Reacted to my video live on stream, which immediately caused a flood of hateful, frequently transphobic and ableist comments on my work.
Let me just say this. the video this guy made is malicious by itself, it's hateful, and it's deceitful. I'll explain to you why later. But keep in mind that this is the same guy who had probably 10 hours played on Vampire Survivors or less. He played probably 1 hour. He didn't have all the weapons unlocked yet. Oh yeah, keep in mind that this guy promoted his actual game. In the hate video, by the way, his actual game looks like shit. I'll show it to you. Yeah, this is no joke. This is his actual game. I'm not kidding you. It has like, I mean, I'm being pretty critical here because he just deserves it. So he can see what people think about him. And I'm not just an Asmongold fanboy.
Parasocially diseased teenagers.
Yeah, I've been watching Asmongold for more than 5 years. Yeah, I probably have more than 1k hours on watching Asmongold in my life, but so do I have that much at watching other people, probably. I was a barman. I would like watch streams on my phone when I have free time, and like I was just working and watching streams so I can have some fun. And thankfully these people are actually interesting and fun to watch, and they have good input to say. Sometimes, yeah, when Asmongold is teaching you how to fucking scam people and being yeah, I'd say that's not the best example, but at the same time Asmongold is trying to give people like motivation to do stuff. He is like always trying to give people a honest opinion on stuff, and like logically he thinks really strong, and that's why I respect him as a person and as a streamer. And at the same time, when I watch a video like this where the guy's just talking out of his fucking ass, it just tilts me, man, because like, let's continue watching. So I have more stuff to say, but I don't want to make this video 40 minutes.
These comments were not constructive or well-intentioned in any way. They were purely hateful.
Yeah, what was he talking about is that after Asmongold featured him in his channel, be it for bad publicity or good publicity, doesn't really matter for what, he wanted his video removed. At the same time, Asmongold unpublished the video because this guy wanted the video removed, and then addressed the fact that this guy is absurd and he is hypocritical because he already trash talked Vampire Survivors, and he made, let's say, a good video about trash talking Vampire Survivors, right? And Asmongold made a video where he says what he thinks about his video. What he thinks. He didn't trash talk the guy, by the way. The way he addresses to the video where he trash talks Vampire Survivors.
My work.
Also, keep in mind that Asmongold is probably too busy to go and tell people to come and fucking bully you on your channel, bro. It's not gonna happen in your dreams, man. And probably that's people who already saw your video or they saw Asmongold's stream and they just decided that you're gonna have a bad time because you're talking bullshit. That's what happens. When I say something shit in my videos, some people decided I'm gonna have a bad time too, and that's okay, because that's the only way that you're gonna learn that sometimes you need to be more critical on making a video, bro. He said he called it work. He is addressing to all of his videos as work. If you're addressing to all of your videos as work, Vampire Survivors is work. It was worked on by people, devs like you, and probably a lot more skilled, a lot more knowledge, a lot more time of their life put into developing their actual skills at making a decent game. While you, on the other hand, made a 2D game of moving cubes, 100 hours, I will 100% be able to make the exact same game as yours. And this is coming from a guy who just knows that if he puts a lot of hours of hard work into something, you will see results. Imagine putting hard works of hours into Vampire Survivors, and then comes some stupid shit and he trash talks your game, and he put a lot of fucking hours into making a video that trash talks your game. And at the same time, the same guy has the audacity to tell Asmongold to remove the video where he doesn't even trash talk him. He just states his honest thoughts on this shit. And by the way, Asmongold isn't some savage beast. He is. I generally think that Asmongold featured this channel on his channel because he wanted to give it some sort of popularity, and also he wanted to watch the video for content, right? So if he's featuring your video on his channel, you have 350 subs, bro. Like I said, people will watch this video and they will probably get to the part realizing that your video is full of shit when you trash talk like that. And like, you're trash talking every game progression in humanity's known progression systems of games. Of course you're gonna do more damage, of course you're gonna tank better, of course you're gonna heal more. It's normal, bro. You're getting better gear, you're getting smarter at the game, you're getting more experienced at the game, you're getting fucking new upgrades for the game. So in contrast to that, what he said is absolute bullshit in his original video. But still, let's continue watching this video.
Comments on my work. These comments were not constructive or well-intentioned in any way. They were purely hateful.
They were purely hateful. Imagine if you're getting purely hateful comments on your channel, while some guy actually didn't try to make his audience put hateful comments on your channel. He just wanted to watch the video. That should probably tell you a lot about the quality of your video and about what you're saying to the people. That should be like a reality check, though, for you.
I panicked considering that as I only had about 350 subscribers at the time, I had never experienced such strong hate in my entire life. I was told by a friend of a friend that I could message one of Asmon's Discord moderators in order to prevent the stream clip from getting uploaded onto Asmon's YouTube channel, and so I contacted a moderator by the name of FreeJam about it to save myself the headache of having to deal with reactionary teenagers for any longer. My message...
Reactionary teenagers. Do you realize, you moron? Do you realize that Asmongold's viewers are mainly probably 25 and older? Do you realize, you fucking weep, that Asmongold's viewers are probably older than you, a lot of them? How hard is it for your brain to actually realize that he's a streamer that's being watched by a lot of fucking boomers? Even I'm almost a boomer now, bro. I mean, just judging by age. From what I've seen, from this much experience in his streams and his videos, Asmongold's streams are being watched by people who are at least 20 years older. There's no teenagers there, bro. You're talking like this is PewDiePie and his army of 9-year-olds. And even PewDiePie doesn't have a 9-year-old army anymore, because just generally people grow up and younger people interested in younger content creators. So what you're talking about, again, is full of shit.
Logs to the moderator are on screen right now. You can see that I was explicitly promised that the video...
Bro, just by reading this, you know that he tried to actually stop it from being posted, but it doesn't really matter, because even though FreeJam Nicola said it shall be done, it won't be posted, that doesn't mean that necessarily his message will read Asmongold, will reach Asmongold in time for the video to not be posted. So even though this shit happened, I cannot see anyone promising you that it won't be posted. He just said it shall be done, it won't be posted. There was no promise here. He just said he will do it, and and he said what will not be happening. Nobody said it's a promise. Nobody said guaranteed. Nobody guaranteed this shit. He just said it shall be done, it won't be posted, basically.
Asmon's team had lied to me.
Asmon's team, okay.
And uploaded the video anyway, where it
lied to him and uploaded the video anyway.
It remained publicly available for the following few hours, racking up a cool 140,000 views.
I just want to say that even though it's not clear at first sight, what he said about the 140k views is making me think that he actually intentionally wanted this video to be on Asmongold's channel. Asmongold shows the video to his viewers, then he smartly asks Asmongold to not upload that video to YouTube. And when people start talking about that video, the people who are in Asmongold's stream, they will start saying it's this guy's video, blah blah blah. So the guy would be shot up to probably 50k views in one day without actually moving his finger. When he got the bad comments and backlash, I think he was already pretty much angry that a lot of the people who were going to check his video just went there, trash talked, and left the fucking video, which would lower his video averages, watch time. And basically it's just not fun for him, but he did kind of jump into a hole full of shit on his own, so it's kind of debatable if if he isn't at fault here.
Before the editing team saw sense and unlisted the video.
First of all, there is no promise here. Like, there's a confirmation that it won't happen, but there is no promise here. Second of all, from what I heard, he is angry because his video, the video he didn't want posted, was on Asmongold's channel for a couple of hours, and then the moderators team just unlisted it. And yeah, it wasn't there anymore. It's still not removed, but it's unlisted, which means that he basically kind of honored what he asked for.
Editing team saw sense and unlisted the video. Now, I'm not a mind reader, but it's pretty clear to me what happened here.
You should become a mind reader, because I can see that it's clearly not clear to you what happened here, and it's just obnoxious.
Asmon saw me as an easy target and wanted to use me to generate as many hate clicks as he could, only
Also, what do you mean hate clicks? Who the fuck does that, bro?
finally conceding to me after I had been milked for all I was worth. The fact that he has still not deleted the video is...
Also, you're not a cow to get milked, and also you're not that interesting to get milked. You can make this stupid fucking video, and I can make the same stupid fucking video, bro, trash talking a big streamer, and if I continue doing it, he's obviously gonna fucking...
Proof of that. I was promised the video would never be uploaded in the first place. Not...
Again, a lie. You weren't promised. This is why I hate people who are not logically correct. This guy does not understand that no one promised him or guaranteed that that shit will happen. No one.
Not just unlisted, where it's still receiving views and was sending more hate my way before I finally snapped under the pressure and set all my videos to private. I planned on treating the...
I can guess why he was getting hate, because probably a lot of his videos were full of shit, like the Vampire Survivors one. This guy is probably trying to gather the haters and his fucking... Listen, bro, if you're gathering haters as your subscribers, right? If you're gathering people who think shit about games and they don't really check their source, if the people you have as subscribers believe that your first video was good and that you're right, you're basically already doomed, because those people are the same people that will trash talk you the moment someone else convinces them that you're stupid. It's so stupid making trash content that trash talks stuff. The only thing you should be trash talking is actually people who are not decent like yourself. That's why I'm trash talking you right now. And it's not even trash talk. I'm giving my honest opinion on what you seem like to me, bro.
This situation is water under the bridge and moving on. However, just this afternoon, Asmon uploaded a video onto his second channel claiming that he had kept his word about removing the video, which is a lie, and called me pathetic for asking him to remove the video in the first place. His insistence that targeting someone 5,000 times smaller than him is in any way comparable to me writing criticism that would have only been seen by a few thousand people at most.
And also, let me say something. If you plan on doing content like your video, the Trash Talk Vampire Survivors, without actually being prepared to make a video like that, without actually putting in hours in the game, listen, bro, no one is gonna respect you, because people, honestly, people who make videos about games, they go and play the game for 30 hours before they start talking about it. The reason for that is because no one wants to seem like you from the side, because if I say stupid shit at the start of my playthrough, that's not gonna be correct in like 1 hour of my experience of the game. I would be expecting, if I upload that video, people trash talking me. Also, let me just say something. My recent World of Warcraft guide, I had made a small mistake, bro. a small mistake. In my video, I said that the zombies at the start of the dungeon, it's an achievement video. I said that the zombies at the start of the dungeon respawn even at the end if you just don't talk to Ardas. But in reality, they don't respawn after you kill the second boss. I got trash talked by people on my comment section. I actually answered them. I wrote a fucking huge explanation on how after the second boss zombies disappeared. I even explained explicitly that it's the second boss. I had to put in effort for people to stop saying trash about this, because it seems like I'm not doing a good job of making a video when they're talking trash like that. But the point is, I actually cut out the part where I said that shit, and then the video was okay. In your case, your whole video was full of shenanigans, bro, and you actually wanna fight for that shit. You wanna fight that you're right in a case where you're obviously the losing dog. Let's watch your video until the end. Let's watch his video until the end.
Is childishly delusional. Zach,
here, this is the part where I got triggered. I want to hear. I want you to hear this whole part.
A comparable to me writing criticism that would have only been seen by a few thousand people at most is childishly delusional. Zach,
few thousand people not buying the game because of you is a few thousand people too many to not buy the game because of you, considering the effort and energy that the developers of the game actually put into their game, unlike the block square mover game that you made, bro. Keep that in mind.
You and I both know that a channel like mine with less than 500 subscribers has no hope of making a dent in one of the most successful indie games of this year. Meanwhile,
not a dent, bro. You're basically just trying to convince people that you're better and that your game is better. Your video was basically doing that. Even if you say that wasn't your intention, your video had an effect where if someone watches it and he agrees with you, he's gonna think that your game is good. That's what you went for, subconsciously, I guess, if you're not that smart. But you do seem kind of smart, because you're talking all this shit even though you know it's not correct.
Mine with less than 500 subscribers has no hope of making a dent in one of the most successful indie games of this year.
That's not true. Listen. $5. 1K people, $5. $5K dollars. Do you know, with $5K, me right now, what I can do? I can sit home 5 months without moving my ass, and I can just make YouTube videos. And you're saying that if you make a couple of thousand people, 20K, 15K money, stealing that money from the company with your shitty video, and you're not even gonna get it. You're just making them think the game is shit, so they won't buy it. So if you think that taking away a few thousand viewers, clicks from the small indie company, bro, $15K, right? If you think that shit, well, I got news for you, bro. You're fucking delusional yourself.
Meanwhile, the mob you unleashed on me...
he did not unleash a mob on you. The mob unleashed itself. This is what happens to everyone who receives criticism on some viral streamer's stream, because you're receiving criticism there for a reason, bro.
Has already had a negative impact on my mental health that is unlike anything I've ever experienced before.
And I do realize that he is trying to seem like the victim here. There is no victim here. The only thing that happened is someone who realized that the video he made should be checked with reality and should be logically correct before you actually jump in there and say shit about a game where there are people who put in like 2K hours of their life into that game and they know every small detail about the game. Can you imagine that, bro? If you just had put 25 fucking hours into the game, you would have made a better video, and you would have probably had no reason to upload that video at all. But I know what happened. You were like, I want to do this video, I'm gonna trash talk it, it's gonna get a lot of views, blah 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 blah. But you're honestly getting hate views, you're honestly getting hate shares, you're honestly getting shared so people can laugh at you at what you say. There's like 350 people who agree with you. If your video gets 10K views, 5k of those views are probably people who don't agree with you, and the rest are people who are either confused or have no idea about the game. But let's continue.
I'll admit that I'm not really familiar with your work, but I do know exactly.
How do you listen? Listen, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one time without interrupting.
Indie games of this year. Meanwhile, the mob you unleashed on me has already had a negative impact on my mental health that is unlike anything I've ever experienced before. I'll admit that I'm not really familiar with your work, but I do know exactly the type of person you are.
Now listen, this by itself is so logically incorrect. The fucking dude just said, this guy just said, I don't know anything about you, but I do know that you're this type of person. Exactly like that. What do you mean, bro? How can you be so fucking delusional? For real, man.
I'll admit that I'm not really familiar with your work, but I do know exactly the type of person you are. This strain of live streamers you belong to, which profits by feeding off drama and riling up hordes of parasocially diseased teenagers. You are a liar, a fraud, and a parasite in human clothing. But if you want to prove me wrong on that, all you have to do is honor the word of your Discord moderator and permanently delete the first video about me. Have a nice day.
I just want to say two things. First of all, if I make a terrible video and someone with 2 million subscribers features me in his channel, I'm gonna make a video exactly like this one. Thank you. Thank you. I know everybody is shit talking me. Thank you. I'm getting views. I'm getting subscribers. Thank you. And what does this guy do? This guy spits in his face and he's like, no man, you gotta take the video down so people come watch the video on my channel. You fucking moron. What do you mean, bro? Just say thank you and fucking make another video and say I was wrong. Everything I said about the game is bad. You could have had a reason to fucking make another video and play the game actually and just say what you actually think about the game. But no, it's way easier talking shit without actually putting in the time and effort to make a good video. So peace, see ya. That was all from me and I'm drained. Bye, have a good one and subscribe.